My name is Gonzalo Fuenmayor. I'm from Colombia, but live in Miami, and I've been here June 2nd to July 25th, 2014. And I consider myself a painter, and slowly I've been sort of taking color off my process, so I've been more engaged in drawing, primarily charcoal on paper. And recently I've been sort of flirting with photography as well. I've been flirting with photography throughout my whole process, but I think now I'm more engaged with photography as a final product than as a means to make my drawings. The way I choose how to pair things is by trying to pick up sort of certain relationships that at first could be natural, but then at second sight could be very strange. And I'm interested in that moment where you think you know the image and you know how to engage with the image, sort of the expectations of the image, and then those expectations are suddenly disrupted. So I think throughout all my work, there is some sense that they may be true, they may happen, but evidently it's all part of a sort of a surreal dialogue with reality. Because I think that my drawings, everything is sort of flattened out by the same common language that I've been using. So just to balance things off, I use abstraction or go back to abstraction to take a break from the intensity of making the drawings and then have a more playful relationship with imagery and process. My shift away from color, I think, started from I think my own ideas of paradoxically self-exoticizing myself, and I would make very colorful paintings, very sort of impasto-esque, lot of gesture within the paintings, and I sort of deviated away from that just to bring the conversation to the imagery instead of the way it was done, because I wanted to get away from the expectations of, being a Latino artist in the States, painting in very tropical-esque colors, color palette. So I think that the black and white offered sort of a neutral space in order to engage with the image in a much more mental, academic way. It goes back to my own heritage, to my own way of dealing with the two cultures and seeing where both could meet and how could I negotiate, sort of being in between different and very distinct places. I think I'm making work about the anxiety of being from another country and living in another. And I think for everybody, I think that's a universal fact of the dynamics of belonging in a place.